Hi there, I'm Christine, the Gemini Stitcher, and I've decided to set myself some skill challenges for the rest of 2024. I've picked out 5 skills or 5 garments that I think I need to improve on, and if you want to find out which ones I've chosen, grab a brew and come back because there's some brilliant ideas. See you in a minute. Hi there, I'm Christine, the Gemini Stitcher, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This vlog is going to be all about some sewing skills and garments that I need to or want to improve my skills on. We can all fall into the trap of always making the same few patterns or the same type of garments because we're comfortable making them, and that's great to give you confidence and build up your capsule wardrobe. But every so often we come across a pattern that we sort of think, oh, I'd love to make that. Oh, but it's got this. Oh, but it's got that. And we don't do it. We're all guilty of it. So this vlog is all about the 5 skills and garments that have matched to those skills that I want to try and focus on for the rest of 2024. As I said, I've chosen 5 key skills or types of garments that I get scared of making or avoid, and we'll run through those first, and then I'm going to go back and match them to patterns that I found. I've got my pad and you'll see it flapping around in the corner, and I apologise if I turn to the side, it's because I'm reading and checking. I will try to look at the screen as much as possible. Here we go. So 5 sewing skills that I need to look at. The first one is pin tucks. And now I absolutely love shirts and dresses that have got pin tuck details in them. I've never made them, and I don't know why. I don't know whether it's because I think they are going to be just that little bit too complicated. If you've got to be very accurate when you're doing pin tucks. In my head, this is what I'm thinking. I don't know because I've never made them. And yeah, I sort of steer away from them. So that's number 1. Number 2 is to make a bra. Now I've made underwear, I've made knickers, and I've made a swimsuit recently. But I've never made my own bra. So that is skill number 2. Number 3 is shearing. Now I have done it, and I've said in the past in patterns that there's shearing panels in the garment that I've made. But there've been small amounts of shearing either round the waist, round the cuff, round the sleeve, or round the bottom of a blouse. So I would say maximum 7-8 rows of shearing, which, isn't bad going, but doesn't put me in the expert category really, does it? So I want to try and make a garment that's got a shirred bodice. So we'll look at which patterns I've picked for that one. Number 4, I've put swimwear. Now, yes, I have already made 1 swimsuit. So I don't cast myself as an expert on swimwear by any stretch of the imagination, and I want to improve that. So I want to make some different garments than the one that I've already made. And then number 5 is a patchwork jacket. Now, I've made quilted jackets before, and I've made them with pre-quilted fabric, and I've quilted the fabric myself as well, but it's been all the same fabric. So I want to look at doing a proper quilted jacket, as I call it, that's been done with a design. Some of them are just square patchwork squares from scraps, others are a little bit more complicated. But we'll have a look at the patterns in a minute. So they're my 5 key skills that I want to improve. I've chosen 3 patterns for each category, so there's 15 pattern inspirations there for you to have a look at, so stick with it. So 3 garments that have got pin tucks details in them that I've chosen are the Byrdie button-up top from Pattern Scout, the Marnie Blouse from Tilly and the Buttons, and the Nina Dress from Fibre Mood. So I'll be popping some beautiful images up of all 3 of these garments in front of me. So I'm going to disappear so that I can put my specs on and read the detail. So the images will be popping up now. The price of this pattern is £13 for just the PDF download, up to £20 for a paper pattern. What do they say about the Byrdie? Buy the Byrdie button-up blouse and dress sewing pattern from Pattern Scout. Byrdie is a button-up collared blouse with thoughtful details. It has a loose fit with subtle shaping and optional bust darts for a lovely silhouette. Pair Byrdie with your favourite jeans for a casual look, or tuck it into slacks for a more polished style. Both versions can also be sewn as a shirt dress with a tie waist. View A is a classic button-up shirt with straight point collar and optional breast pockets. View B, which is the one that I want to do, features a tuxedo-style tux across the bust, bishop-style sleeves and a simple collar band. Suggested fabrics for the Byrdie are light to medium weight woven fabrics. For a more structured boxy fit, use fabrics such as linen, chambray, poplin and voile. For a more fluid drape and flowing fit, use fabrics such as tencel rayon, challis and crepe de chine. The fabric requirements, I'm going to tell you for view B, which is the style that I want to make because it's got the tuxedo tux. It says for 45 wide fabric, you need 2.9 to 3.6 metres, and for 54 wide fabric, you need 2 to 2.8 metres. The sizing is in a US 8 to 28 with B, C and D cups, and that's a UK size 6 to 28, very inclusive. Apart from your fabric, you need 1 yard or 1 metre of fusible lightweight interfacing and 12 or 18 buttons, 1/2 inch diameter recommended. What do you think of the Byrdie? I think it is stunning and so stylish with all those pin tucks in the front. And you can make it into a dress as well, so you could lengthen that and make it into a knee-length dress. There's one to think about. So that's the first pin tuck pattern. Pin tuck pattern number 2 is the Marnie Blouse from Tilly and the Buttons. Now, I know the Marnie Blouse has been around for a long time, and I've shied away from it because of all the pin tuck details. So what do they say about the Marnie Blouse? Buy the Marnie Blouse and mini dress sewing pattern from Tilly and the Buttons. Romantic, floaty and super swishy. The Marnie Blouse and mini dress will steal your heart. Keep it simple or add the pretty tucks and ruffles. Breezy smock style bodice with princess seams and gentle gathering under the yokes. Dreamy optional undulating tucks on the front yoke and sleeves. Round neckline finished with bias binding with optional ruffle collar. Optional shoulder ruffles for extra drama. Two-piece full-length bishop sleeves with elasticated hem. Keyhole back opening with button loop. Choose choice of blouse or mini dress hem lengths. Fabric suggestions are: for the versions with tucks, choose a lightweight woven fabric which progresses well, such as cotton lawn, voile, poplin, Swiss dot, seersucker, double gauze, or chambray. The version without tucks can also be lovely in broderie anglaise, viscose rayon, or tencel lyocell. The fabric amounts are for the mini dress in a 140 centimetre wide fabric, you need 2.9 to 3.5, and for the blouse, 2.5 to 3.2. The sizing is from a UK 6 up to a whopping UK size 34, so excellent. As well as your fabric, you need matching polyester thread, one button that's on a shank, and 0.6 of a metre of 10mm wide elastic and 2 safety pins. So the version that I would make is the one with all the undulating pin tucks in. I'm not sure about the ruffle on it, so we'll probably keep it quite plain apart from all the pin tuck detail. So yeah, that one is on my radar. I'm getting FOMO. Everybody seems to have made the Marnie Blouse apart from me. Let me know if you've made it and how you got on with it. Is the sizing large? I tend to find Tilly and the Buttons sizing, I need to go down at least one size, but let me know how the sizing is on the Marnie. So number 3 on my PINTUCK parade is a dress from Fibre Mood, and it is the Nina dress. How stunning does this dress look? So what do they say about the Nina dress? Buy the Nina dress sewing pattern from Fibre Mood. Nina is a winged beauty with an empire waist. The elegant bodice features a plethora of pleats that alluringly fan out towards the sleeve hem, and the effect is accentuated with a plunging V-neck at the front. The back dazzles with a square keyhole bound at the top with delicate ties. Every detail counts. The high waist gives waist definition, and the gathers below the waistband give way to the subtle bell skirt. To top it off, there are side seam pockets to up the practicality factor. Now, you'll have seen in those pictures that it's got a very low back, and I need to think about how I'm going to get around that one because I can't go braless. It's just not happening at my age. And I'm thinking either a band across where the bra area is or maybe a lace panel in the back could be an option because I do love the dress. What fabrics do they suggest for the Nina? Nina works best in a woven fabric. A structured fabric such as poplin or batiste will result in a more statement dress. If you want the dress to turn out soft and swishy, select a fabric with fluid drape, e.g. silk, satin, double gauze, viscose, crepe or muslin. Fabric requirements are quite high. It's 2.8 to 5.35 metres, which is quite a lot. What else do you need? You need thread, 3 centimetre wide elastic. So what do we think about the Nina? It's a bit daring for me, I've got to say, and I will not be going backless. So I need to figure out a way around that. If you've made the Nina dress and you've put a panel in the back, let me know if it works. I'm not sure whether that's going to do it justice. Maybe I had some fine, beautiful embroidered lace in the back that matched the main fabric, then I may get away with it that way, or just do a band sewn in the back that covers the bra area. couple of options there. If there's any other way of doing it for somebody who doesn't want to flash the back or their boobs because they're braless, let me know. So they're the 3 PINTUCK challenge patterns. So the second pattern challenge that I've set myself is to make a bra. I know this one is way out of my comfort zone, but I'm going to give it a go. So I've chosen 3 bra patterns that I think might be beginner bra maker friendly. Fingers crossed. So let's go through the 3 bra pattern options. Pattern number 1 is the Annika wireless bra from Primrose Dawn. Absolutely loving that purple and pink lace. So what do they say about the Annika? Buy the Annika wireless bra sewing pattern from Primrose Dawn. Combine beauty and comfort with the Annika wireless bra. Annika is a supportive, full coverage bra designed for low stretch fabrics. With multiple style options for cups, bridges and bands, you can mix and match a new bra wardrobe. A vertical seam and inner pocket dart provide the opportunity to create the perfect cup fit. Style options include full foam cups, quilted foam outer cups, butterfly lace overlay, partial cup lace overlay, lace up illusion bridge, front hook and eye closure and scalloped lace edges at the neckline, bridge and back band. Designed with comfort in mind, Annika has seams that are enclosed or covered with channeling. Suggested fabrics: low stretch knits such as Duoplex, Dazzle Tricot, Stabilized Tricot, sheer cut lining, bra tulle, scuba knit, one-way stretch satin spandex, 40D tricot, cup D cover can use knits with more stretch. For the lining, stable knit with no stretch such as sheer cut lining, stabilized tricot and bra tulle. For the band, power net and tech sheen. The lace, stretch lace, stable lace, embroidered tulle. Fabric requirements are 0.3 for the outer, 0.3 for the lining, 0.3 for the band, and then it gives you all sorts of other information for all the bits and bobs that you need to make a bra. That sounds complicated, and that's just the first one. But I think it's because there's a lot of different options with that bra, which could be a good beginner bra and then become more complicated the more confident you get with your bra making. So a distinct possibility, that one. Bra number 2 option is the Ava Bra from New Craft House. So what do they say about the Ava Bra? Buy the Ava Bra sewing pattern from the New Craft House. The Ava Bra is a soft cut triangle bra designed for mesh fabric with excellent stretch and recovery, making it super comfortable. This is one of the designer's all-time favourite bra patterns for everyday wear, and we know you'll love it too. The fabric suggestions are suitable for any stretch fabric with 40% four-way stretch, including stretch mesh, cotton jersey, lingerie jersey and lace. The fabric requirements go from 40 centimetres up to 67 centimetres for your main fabric, and then it lists all of the notions that you would need. So what about the Ava for an option? I think that one's going to be a little bit easier because it's using stretch fabric, so it gives you a little bit more leeway in your sizing accuracy, potentially. So that one, I've looked at it before, And I know that New Craft House do sewing kits for the Ava Bra as well. So that may be an option for your first bra. And then you've got everything that you need. Possibility. So bra number 3 is another one from New Craft House, but a different bra, and it is the Ren Bra. So what do they say about the Ren Bra? By the Ren Bra sewing pattern from the New Craft House, the Ren Bra is a soft cut bra with lots of features to ensure she still gives excellent support and shape. Designed especially as a soft cut bra that still works for larger boobs. Sounds like me. She really will convert you out of underwires for life. The Wren has a super soft finish, a crossover front and an extra front panel in larger sizes for extra support. Perfect for wearing every day and so comfortable you'll forget you even wearing a bra. Wow! So it goes from a 26A up to a 42 double J sizing, and says that you need up to 1 metre of fabric. The suitable fabrics are stretch fabric with 40% 4-way stretch, including stretch mesh, cotton jersey, lingerie jersey and lace. And then it lists all the notions that you need as well. Now, as with the Ava Bra, I do believe that New Craft House do sewing kits for the Ren Bra as well. So that's one to look for. And if they are available, I will pop them in the details below, the links for both of those bras. So they're the 3 bra patterns that I've chosen. Fingers crossed, I actually managed to get one of them done that fits this year. So challenge number 3, skill number 3 that I picked was shearing. Yes, I've done bits and bobs of shearing, but I wanted to up my game. And with that in mind, I've chosen these 3 beautiful patterns. The first pattern is from my recent gift of the Great British Sewing Bee Back to Basics book. So let's see what they say about their shirred dress pattern. A shirred dress consists of mainly straightforward shapes that are shirred and made them to make them stretchy. You can buy special shearing elastic to add shearing to garments, and it's like a modern version of smocking. It's a way of keeping the width of a fabric but adding shape in certain areas such as the bust and waist. If you choose a print fabric for this project, just remember that you won't really see the print in areas where you have added the shirring. So how much fabric do we need for the sewing bee dress? It says 3.5 metres, but that will be for a size 22. I think I will be a size 12, so I may not need that much. 3 spools of shearing elastic, 3 metres of 1 centimetre wide elastic and a basic sewing kit. They're classing it as a beginner dress. Don't know where they've got that from because shearing ain't easy in my opinion, but hey ho. Fabric suggestions are cotton, linen blends and viscose. And that is going to be 1 metre shearing sew for me. So that is shirred dress option number 1. As I've already said, that is not a beginner pattern in my opinion, just because of the shearing. They're saying it's beginner because there's no buttons and no zips. But they've replaced it with a front and back panel that's shirred. Where did they get beginner from for that? I don't know. Would you do it? If you're a beginner, tell me, would you make that pattern? I'd be interested to know. So shirred pattern number 2 is the Clarissa Dress from Vicky Sews. So what do they say about the Clarissa Dress? Buy the Clarissa Dress sewing pattern from Vicky Sews. Clarissa is a flared dress of moderate fullness. The close fit of the bodice is achieved by applying multiple rows of shirring. The semi-raglan sleeves are generously gathered around the sleeve caps into an elastic casing. The sleeves are long and voluminous and are gathered at the bottom with an elastic casing, stitching 6 centimetres from the sleeve hem. The length of the dress is mid-calf. So what fabrics do they suggest for the Clarissa? Cotton fabric with some body, linen, shirting, denim, double gauze and crinkle cotton. Absolutely. Love, love, love this one. It's a shirt dress with a difference. And it's gonna be high on my list, I think, because I could make it in a chambray fabric for the autumn and winter. So, worth thinking about that one. And the other reason I like it is because Vicky sells patterns come in 3 different height ranges, so I can choose the midget height range and not have to make hardly any alterations to that pattern. So that's a win-win from me. So pattern number 3 in my shearing challenge is the Filamina dress. So what did they say about the Filamina? Buy the Filamina woven dress sewing pattern from Style Arc. This V-neck dress features a fitted bodice, shirred waist insert completed with a belt tie. 3/4 length sleeves finished with a wide shearing cuff, A-line skirt and invisible zip. Suggested fabrics are silk, rayon, crepe and viscose, and the fabric requirements start from 2.5 metres up to 3.4 metres depending on your size. Yes, I know this pattern has not got a fully shirred bodice, but I thought I'd include one in case there are people out there who want to try shearing but haven't quite got the confidence to do whole bodices of it. So it's got a shirred panel in the front waist, which is a really unusual shape, and I like that. And then it's got some shearing in the sleeves as well. So they're my 3 shearing skill challenges. Dresses. Let me know which one you do. So number 4 is swimwear. Yes, I've made the Coralie swimsuit from Tilly and the Buttons. No, I wasn't an expert. Yes, it was challenging. So I've added it in to improve my swimsuit making skill level. And the first one that I have chosen to do again is the Coralie. So what do they say about the Coralie swimsuit? Because it's a bikini as well, which may well be the option that I choose next time. Buy the Coralie swimsuit and bikini sewing pattern from Tilly and the Buttons. Make a splash by sewing your own swimsuit or bikini with this pattern, created in collaboration with designer Eva Lelouve. With multiple versions to choose from, you can either keep it simple or add pretty details while building your swimwear skill levels. One-piece swimsuit with high or low back, bikini with choice of high or low waistband, scoop neck line finish with narrow binding and straps, optional neckline ruffle and leg ruffles, mid-cut length, fully lined with optional shelf bra and cups. It's from a UK size 16 to 24, so not hugely size inclusive. And the notions that you'll need are matching polyester thread. I use Maraflex thread. It says wide rubber swimwear elastic. I used cotton swim elastic and foam cups if you want them. I've already made this swimsuit and I'll pop the link below to the reveal vlog of it if you're interested in how that turned out, my first one. I am planning a sew along for another one with hints and tips on how to get over all the aggro and problems that I had on my first one. Hopefully, fingers crossed, number 2 will come out a breeze. And I also want to make the bikini version, so that's why I've added it into my swimwear improving skill option. Now, the next 2 I've chosen are both from Bikini Design Club, which is a newbie on me. Never used this pattern company before, so we will see how these come out. The first one is the Mel Bikini and the second one is the Myth. So let's start with the Mel. So what do they say about the Mel? I've chosen this one because it's a one-shoulder swimsuit and it looks fairly simple to make. Let's see what they say. It's an asymmetric swimsuit with cut-out open back. This swimsuit was designed to be non-reversible and for you to include padding for extra support. Medium coverage on the back, bottom and medium hips is perfect if you want to feel comfortable but still pull out all the original unique look. The 2 side darts make this piece fit better. The difficulty level is easy. Comes in sizes 2 to 24. And there is a YouTube tutorial for this one. What do we think of that? Bit different. And the reason I've chosen this pattern company is because there's YouTube tutorials, which when you're learning a new skill is invaluable. So that was the Mel. And then the other one is the Myth. So what do they say about the Myth swimsuit? Low back V-shaped swimsuit pattern with ruched detail. The centre back seam is scrunched so it even gives the V even more shape and effect. With this low back, with no straps crossing to help keep everything in place, it's important to keep this as it is. A non-reversible swimsuit. Please adjust the pattern to your torso measurements if needed. Measure diagonally from the crotch to the front shoulder and back pattern pieces and compare against your torso measurements and adjust fit if needed. Difficulty level is easy, but with this one there is no sewing. Like the look of that back. You're really going to get your back tanned if you can get the fit right on that one. My only concern is that it might gape at the sides, so it's important. They're telling you to measure for a very good reason, aren't they? Because that open back is going to gape if you at the sides and flash the odd boob or 2 if you're not careful. So they're my swimwear skills that I need to improve and the patterns that I've chosen to try. Number 5, last but definitely not least, is a patchwork jacket. Now this can come really simple or seriously difficult. And I've chosen 3 very different patterns. So pattern number 1 is from the Great British Sewing Bee book from this year. So here we have the patchwork coat from the Great British Sewing Bee Back to Basics book. This is a fun project with a lot of scope for creativity and personal touches. Allow plenty of time to make your patchwork with an exclamation mark. The instructions are for a coat with a patchwork front and sleeves and a plain back. Size up if you are in between sizes or at the top of a size. Materials you'll need 1.6 to 1.8 of coordinating squares for the patchwork panels, 2.8 metres of backing fabric, 2.5 metres of fusible wadding, approximately 7 metres of bias binding, You need a 1/4" machine foot, a walking foot, and a basic sewing kit. So I like the idea of a quilted longer length coat rather than a jacket, and having a plain fabric back. Maybe with denim or some really chunky cord. Oh, wonderful. You could even make it super warm for winter by using some of the amazing fur back cord that's out there. It's one to think about for the back panel. So yeah, that was the sewing bee pattern. And then we start getting a little bit more ambitious with our quilted jackets. So the next one I found was the Coast Coat by Lorraine Handmade. And I found this on Etsy. Here's what they say about it. The Coast Coat PDF sewing pattern and instruction booklet is a must-have for the daring newbie and beyond. This boxy, oversized jacket is perfect for anyone who loves to repurpose and reinvent. None of that new fabric stuff here. Whether it's blankets, quilts, or wool blankets, this unisex pattern caters for all body types. Plus, the instructions are a breeze to follow. Less technical jargon equals more fun. Even if you make some slip-ups along the way, you can adjust and keep it moving. So the sizes are unisex, extra small to 3XL. You get step-by-step instruction booklet with detailed drawings and video tutorial links, A4 PDF and A0 option printing. So I popped up a few of the made versions of the Coast jacket and I thought they looked absolutely stunning. Yes, I know it's not telling you to make your own quilt panels, but you probably could do and just make it even harder for yourself, which is what I'm planning on doing if I make that jacket. And last but not least is the Beach Coma jacket by Laundry Basket Quilts. Jacket is a true patchworker's dream and quilter's dream. In this pattern, you get the Laundry Basket Quilt Piece jacket pattern. The fabric requirements are 30 fat 8 9x20" or multicolour dark fabrics, 7/4 yards 9" of light fabric, 2.5 yards of lining, 1/4 yard of dark fabric for the binding. So as you can see from this pattern, you're going to learn how to make all these different star shapes, join them all together and make them into the panels to make a true quilted original jacket. What do we think of that one? That is a real challenge and a half for me. But I am really tempted to try that one, just to push my skill levels, because that's what this is all about. Raising the bar, improving my skill levels, and getting the brain matter working instead of churning out the same garments week in, week out. So there we go. I hope you've enjoyed my little journey down the rabbit hole of my 5 sewing skills and the patterns that I found along the way to help me improve my sewing. If there are any one of those that you're planning on doing and you found patterns that are different to mine, please let me know and I can add them to my options list. Now, there were 5 of them to do and I am committing, well, I'm going to try to get all 5 of them under my belt by the end of 2024. What do we think? If I'm honest, if I get 3 of the 5 done, I'll be happy. But my aim is to get all 5 done, as well as everything else that I've set myself to do for the rest of the year. let's see what happens. So if you're interested in my sewing skills journey, I will be putting dedicated vlogs up for each one of those 5 skills and what I've done and what I've achieved and what I've learnt, and hints and tips if you want to try them as and when I tackle them. So wish me luck. And if you want to join me, or you want to make your own 5 skills for the rest of the year, then do it. Push yourself out of your comfort zone and let's up our game on our sewing machines together. I hope you found it enjoyable, inspiring, and uplifting, and that it's encouraging you to up your sewing game. And I will see you all soon when I have done the first of my sewing skills, which is the PINTUCK pattern. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, then please subscribe, and then you will get notified when my PINTUCK challenge is posted on YouTube. Take care, and I will see you all again soon. Bye for now.